Hey guys, welcome back to Lex's Tarot Card Reading. Today I'm going to have a pick a card on what is their shadow self. So their shadow self is their dark side, their cons, okay? As a person, what is their bad side, okay? Their evil side, we could say, okay? So this is intended to help you understand your person more when y'all are going through a hard time. I will have 3 piles in front of me today. We have the Lioness Oracle Tarot, the Star Seeker Tarot, the Moonchild Tarot, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you so much. Mwah. Ciao. Welcome pile number 1. If you chose the Lioness Oracle Tarot, this is your pile. We're going to see what is your person's dark shadow self, and I'll be using the dark shadow self soul oracle, okay? So these are characteristics, bad characteristics about your person. Now, trigger warning, this may make you feel eerie, unsettled, upset. So if you're not ready to figure out what is their dark shadows, then this is not the reading for you. And we also have the booklet right here that may be reading from, okay? So let's get you an oracle, and then intuitively I'm gonna get messages, and then afterwards we'll use the oracle. So let's use the tarot cards first. So for pile number 1, what is their person's shadow self? Okay, we have 3 cards popping out, but let's shuffle a little bit. Alright, we have wow, okay. Let's use the Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, one more card, and the Death card. Alright, and then the overall energy is the Two of Pentacles. So I do feel, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that this person's shadow self is to feel pity for themselves or be broke. That's for some of you. This person may, like, I don't know how to explain this, but they're fine being broke. And with the King of Wands, I feel like they like to have multiple partners at one time. I do hear unreliable, and I hear fear with death, okay? They fear endings. They could be very codependent but unreliable, and they may not put their 2 cents with the Two of Pentacles showing here when it comes to love, okay? So let's use the dark shadow of the soul oracle to get extra messages. What is their dark shadow self? What is file number 1's person's dark shadow self? We have spoiled, indulging, pampering, coddling. I hope you can see the cards here. We have impulsive, hasty, spontaneous, and unpredictable. We have guilt, dishonor, regret. So yeah, I do feel like they regret many things. Like they may regret, acting up, being hasty. We also have denial, dismissal, refusal, contradiction. So they may be, again, someone who refuses to see the truth in things, with the King of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing like scrubs, if you're a scrub, don't talk to me type of vibe. Yeah, they're like a scrub, right? But they're saying scrubs don't talk to me, but they're like a scrub themselves. Now, this is not for everybody. Okay, they like to be spoiled, but they're a scrub themselves. Let's get you a roast oracle to get you some advice. Okay. What is the advice for pile number 1? We have trauma bond. Okay. And I'm going to read the message for you from the little book, Trauma Bond. Okay, we have it right here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that person is not your twin flame. Get out while you can. This is codependency at its most toxic. You may find comfort in old familiar wounds, but resist the temptation. Okay, guys, so it says this is a codependency at its most toxic. You may find comfort in old familiar wounds, but resist the temptation to make connections rooted in things that no longer serve you or support your healing. Okay, so that's your advice here. This is a trauma bond. For some of you, this person may be mistreating you, or it's just not a healthy, balanced relationship is what I'm getting. So let's get you another oracle. The Power of Surrender cards. Let's get you an oracle to get you more messages. What is your advice for pile number 1? Pile number 1, guardian angels and spirit guides. What message do you have? Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship. Or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmations. I have faith that all is well. Okay, so we have surrender, fear of change. Y'all may fear letting go of this person. And ultimately it's your ego. So you have to surrender your ego. You have to surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Okay, so Ultimately, when we don't want to leave someone, it's because we fear our ego may get hurt. Alright, beautifuls? So I'm gonna leave you at this message. I really hope it somewhat brought information, an eye-opener for you. Okay, I thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ciao. Welcome, pile number 2. If you chose the Star Seeker Tarot, this is your pile. We're gonna see what is your person's shadow self. Okay, I'm gonna use the tarot cards to see what is their shadow self. For pile number 2, what is this person's shadow self? What is pile number 2's person's shadow self? One more shuffle. What is this person's shadow self? For pile number 2. We have the King of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. So I am getting, and the Nine of Wands. Their shadow self is, they can be someone who likes multiple people at once. They could be a cheater. They could have an eye wonder. They could wonder a lot. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like they may be greedy, or they share their attention with multiple people. Okay? With the Four of Swords, I feel like they could become very lazy. And with the Nine of Wands, I feel like they can become very offensive easily. They could get offended easily. Okay? So let's use the Dark Shadow of the Oracle Soul for pile number 2, Guardian Angels. What is this person's dark shadow self? Okay, the first card we have is racist. So they could be a bully, or they could be racist. Okay? Alright, let's see what else. Selfish. What did I say? Look at this, guys. Selfish. Self-serving, inconsiderate, and greedy. So yeah, they may have a problem with racism. Wicked, spiteful, repulsive, and cursing. So yeah, that's where I was getting offensive. They could get very offensive and spiteful. And we have at the bottom of the deck, emotionally unavailable, closed off, unreachable, and distant. So if you're planning to have a relationship with this person, they may be emotionally unavailable. Okay, so let's get you some advice. This is the Rose Iconic Oracle deck. Okay, so let's get you some advice for pile number 2. What is the advice here? Pile number 2. What is the advice? What's the advice for pile number 2, Guardian Angels and Spirit Guides? Okay, let me just pull one out for pile number 2. Snack, yum. Okay, I'm gonna read the message for you. Okay, so your message is the finest of the fine, the babliest of the babes. You are delicious, talented, and cute to boot. The triple threat. Please carry on and show the world how it's done. So you're a snack, okay? So your advice here is don't let nobody treat you less than what you are. So let's get you some advice to end your reading using the power of surrender cards for pile number 2. Pile number 2. So we have surrender divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So that's your advice. Be surrender to divine timing. Everything good comes to those that wait. Alright, beautifuls. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you so much. Ciao. Pile number 3. If you chose the Moonchild Tarot, this is your pile. We're going to see what is your person's shadow self. I am going to use the oracles to the tarot cards to see what is their shadow self first, and then the oracle cards. So for pile number 3, guardian angels and spirit guides, what is this person's shadow self? What is this person's shadow self? For pile number 3, this one wanted to fly out, so we have the 4 swords. So they may detach themselves from you. They could easily detach themselves. I'm also getting, they could become very lazy. Okay. What else, guardian angels? They could get stuck in their mind a lot. And they could become very bipolar with their emotions, emotionally unavailable. They could become very unpredictable with their emotions, have mood swings. Become very egoistical. They could be harsh with their words, very mean and spiteful. We have the 9 of Cups. They could be very selfish. They could be spoiled. Someone who is excessive, an addict, or does the most. Okay, so we have one card that fell, but we have bossy. They could be harsh, dominating, and controlling. We have one card that fell. Give me 1 minute. We have nosy. So they could be very nosy, snooping, curiosity. Alright, let's get one more card. We have non-committal, not revealing, freedom, and vague. And then we have anxious, uneasy, concerning, and disturbed. Okay, and then we have scapegoat, sacrifice, victimize, and pawn. So they could victimize themselves, they could pity themselves a lot, and they could be very non-committal. Let's get you some advice for pile number 3. What's the advice? We're gonna use the Rose Iconic Oracle, and we got bitch. Okay, so we have a female dog right here, and I'm gonna read your message. So we have, are you being a bitch or just making sure they can't take advantage of you? Stand up for yourself, but make sure you don't steamroll anyone in the process. Do no harm, but take no shit. Okay, so I do feel like you are standing up for yourself, but you may go overboard, possibly, maybe, with people who haven't hurt you or done anything to you. Okay, so let's get you some advice to end your reading using the Power of Surrender Oracle for pile number 3. What's the advice to end their reading? Okay, we have surrender, obsessive thinking, and surrender to prayer. So if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and supports will arrive. Okay? So, beautifuls, I really truly believe that your angels are advising you to surrender to them, to pray to them, in order to help you with this person, if this is the kind of person you are dealing with. Alright? I thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Mwah. Ciao.